The moon is a ball. Stories of Panda and Squirrel. A lush forest bathed in moonlight. Panda, a curious and laid-back bear, lies on the grass. Squirrel, his energetic and imaginative friend, hops onto a tree stump nearby. Deep in the heart of the forest lived Panda and Squirrel, the best of friends. Every night, they loved to watch the moon rise. Panda, it's so big and round. I wonder what it's made of? Squirrel, grinning. That's easy. The moon is a giant ball, Panda. Panda tilts his head, confused. Squirrel leaps into the air, pretending to catch an imaginary ball. Panda wasn't so sure, but Squirrel always had a way of making the most ordinary things extraordinary. Panda, a ball? Who would play with such a big one? Squirrel, the stars, of course. Haven't you seen them kicking it across the sky? A shooting star streaks across the night. Squirrel points excitedly, jumping up and down. Squirrel had an answer for everything. Squirrel, there. Did you see that? A star just scored a goal. Panda, chuckling. You have quite the imagination, Squirrel. The next morning, Panda and Squirrel sit by a river. Panda gently pats his round belly while Squirrel snacks on an acorn. Panda, if the moon is a ball, what if it falls to the ground? Squirrel, easy. We'd catch it, of course. Panda, but what if it's too heavy? Squirrel, then we'd roll it back up into the sky. Squirrel grabs a stick and draws in the dirt. He sketches Panda and himself rolling the moon up a hill. Squirrel loved to dream up adventures, and Panda loved listening to them. Squirrel, we'd need teamwork, but we could do it. You'd push with your strong paws, and I'd guide it with my tail. Panda, smiling, you make it sound so simple. That evening, the friends sit under the moon again. This time, Squirrel is quiet, staring at the sky. But even Squirrel had moments of wonder that words couldn't explain. Panda, what are you thinking, Squirrel? Squirrel, maybe the moon isn't a ball. Maybe it's a friend watching over us. Panda and Squirrel lie back on the grass, staring at the glowing moon. Fireflies dance around them. Panda and Squirrel didn't need to agree. Their imaginations made every moment magical. Panda, a friend, huh? I like that. But if it ever comes down here, I'm still rolling it back up. Squirrel, and I'll help you, buddy. The forest is dark and peaceful. The moon shines bright, reflecting in a pond nearby. Panda and Squirrel drift off to sleep. The moon stayed high in the sky, and Panda and Squirrel's friendship grew as big and bright as the night itself. Panda, murmuring, "Good night, Moonball." Squirrel, "Good night, Moon friend."